Today we are going to talk about this piece of artwork. Apparently this sketch was sent to a journalist named Joe Paul, who then posted it to Twitter March 3rd, 2017. Now, according to his bio on Twitter, he is a journalist with WLFI and an armchair quarterback. Joined June 2014. And the artwork in question is signed at the bottom right hand corner, B. Phillips. The date is February 24th, 2017. Let's go ahead and take a look at Joe Paul's tweet. Here it's titled, "A prisoner sent me this sketch today of a prime suspect in the deaths of two Delphi teenagers." And you can see it's this piece of artwork that we're going to be talking about, posted March 3rd, 2017. Kathy Easton asks, regarding the sketch, is the signature on the back of the sketch the same name as in the front? Thank you. Challenge Maniac Mom says, curious if you would be willing to tell me more about this. The reporter claims it came from the jail in Louisiana, but doesn't know who sent it. As a former Indiana mail carrier, I know inmate mail has several warnings on it and is what jail it is coming from and the inmate's name. Challenge Maniac Mom asks again, after doing research on my case, I do know that the bomb threat, B. Phillips, was not in jail in Louisiana at this time. Now the B. Phillips she's referring to, who made the bomb threat to IPC, which is Indiana Packers Corporation, is this guy here. Now, according to this article, an arrest has been made in alleged bomb threats to Indiana Packers Corporation on May 9th, and this is 2016. Brian Phillips, 47, Lafayette, was arrested on Carroll County Superior Court arrest warrant. He was taken into custody at his Lafayette residence by Lafayette police early Friday, May 20th, and jailed in the Tippecanoe County Jail. He was charged with 2 counts of false reporting as level 6 felonies. Phillips' bond was affixed in the amount of $5,000 cash. Phillips was also detained in regard to a writ of attachment issued from Tippecanoe Superior Court 4 on an unrelated matter there. Phillips remains in the Carroll County Jail. Now, this article is out of the Pharos Tribune. It was published February 22nd, 2017. In regards to another bomb threat at Indiana Packers in Delphi. Production at Indiana Packers Corp in Delphi was interrupted Wednesday afternoon after the company's employment office in Lafayette received a bomb threat. Carroll County Sheriff's deputies were called to the meatpacking plant at 1:10 p.m. February 22nd on a report of a threat that had been phoned in to the office in Lafayette, in which a caller threatened of 2 bombs, according to police. Carroll County Sheriff Tobe Lesenby said police remained at the scene until shortly after 4 p.m., helping Indiana Packers management and other law enforcement search the plant. The search turned up nothing, Lesenby said. I think somebody must have thought we had a bunch of time, Lesenby said in jest as police activity at the plant wound down. He clarified that the activity was unrelated to law enforcement's ongoing investigation into the murder of 2 teenage Delphi girls. Carroll County deputies are working with the state police and the FBI on the double homicide case. The agencies had held a press conference Wednesday morning regarding the homicides. However, Lesenby said the police presence in Indiana Packers was totally unrelated to the homicide investigation. Sheriff's deputies were joined by Lafayette Police and Howard County Sheriff's deputies, Lesenby said. Spokesperson for Indiana Packers did not immediately return a voicemail left requesting comment. The threat at Indiana Packers, second in less than a year. In May of 2016, police were called to the plant after another anonymous bomb threat. An employee of Indiana Packers was later arrested and charged in connection with the bomb threat. Brian Phillips of Lafayette is scheduled to face a jury trial this May on felony charges stemming from the 2016 threat police say he made.
And you can hear that determination in the Indiana State Police officers' voices saying they're going to do whatever it takes to find the person that took these girls' lives. And as police continue to sort through hundreds of tips they're getting on the case, they're also still combing Delphi for evidence.
Okay, continuing on with Joe Paul's tweet here. Kathy Eason asks, Joseph, are you still a reporter? Thank you. I realize the sketch is not from law enforcement. All I want to know is the name on the back of the drawing. Thank you so much. Joe Paul says there is no name on the back of the drawing. Challenge Maniac Mom says, can you please verify if this came from a prison in Indiana or Louisiana? Thanks. I'm not sure why this person brought up Louisiana. Joe Paul, the person who tweeted this, never made any mention of Louisiana. So this very well could be from somewhere in Indiana. This was one of the first pieces of evidence released to the public. It was one of two images along with a small piece of audio, I believe released around the 16th of February, just a few days after the crime. Pay close attention to the detail, because this is the photo that the artist used as reference. This is before the video was released. This was before anybody really had a chance to enhance the photo. So look at the detail on this. Now notice how B. Phillips, the artist of this drawing here, has the lower face covered. Looks like it could be the shirt pulled up, maybe a bandana, or the lower part of a hoodie. But it's very interesting with some of the anomalies that I've recently found hidden within the bridge walk motion video. Take a look. I did hear a rumor that bomb threat B. Phillips had a court date on February 13th of 2017 in Carroll County, and for some reason the court date was canceled suddenly. Haven't been able to verify that rumor. Well, let's continue on here with Joe Paul's tweet. There was a little more information in there. Marissa Miller on October 19th of 2018 was replying to Joe Paul. She writes, I randomly came upon this post while looking at a story about Robert Phillips, the truck driver arrested for transporting a runaway who looks a lot like Bridge Guy. Who is B. Phillips on the corner? The artist? Weird coincidence. Joe Paul responds, your guess is as good as mine. Marissa Miller says, that's so strange. Now, the B. Phillips she's referring to is this guy here.
With new details on the truck driver from mid-Michigan who was found in Kentucky with a missing teenage girl.
57-year-old Robert Phillips was arraigned this morning. News 10's Megan Heiler went to his neighborhood today.
There are a lot of rumors flying around on social media about how that teenager ended up in Phillips' truck in Kentucky. That has neighbors who have lived near him for a while not knowing what to believe.
I was shocked, very shocked.
Kim Kulowick used to live right next door to Phillips. She has been following the story on Facebook and in the news and isn't sure exactly what happened. She used to see him outside a lot working and says he always seemed normal.
I thought he was a very nice guy when I lived next to him. I mean, things can change, but I thought he was all right.
Police say Phillips picked up a 14-year-old after she left her group home. According to court documents, she told police Phillips gave her marijuana to smoke and put cannabis oil under her tongue. Police say they found both in his truck. To some neighbors, this was no surprise.
He lived in the neighborhood. He just wasn't right. He did some strange things.
William Brusso also used to live next to Phillips. He said it was only a matter of time until he was arrested.
I always thought in my mind that someday he would get caught, and he got caught.
Still, many are left wondering if there is more to the story.
I thought there was something else that happened. I didn't think he did it. I thought there was other things, reasons behind the situation.
Phillips is facing 2 charges, unlawful transaction of a minor and possession of marijuana.
Tess says on March 3rd of 2017, that is why I am conflicted on the subject of police sharing photos of persons of interest. Innocent people can get hurt. Tweetbud on March 3rd, 2017 tweeted or responded, wow, that is good. Can I share this? Joe Paul says, sure. but keep in mind that this is not a sketch commissioned by police. Tweet Bud says, thank you. Mary on April 30th of 2021 says, what prison was this sent from? Question mark. Snoot Badass on July 8th of 2021 says Louisiana, and that's unverified. Challenge Maniac Mom recently says, this drawing has come up again and I'm curious as to where you've seen it. Was it Louisiana? Question mark. The person who originally brought it up is still wondering if people are confused because there's also a Lafayette in Indiana. Thanks. Say It Ain't So, March 3rd, 2017. Tweet Bud, that is pretty damn good. Joe Paul responding to a private comment, no idea. And that's it.